Oh, yeah. Almost forgot to hit the button. Okay, still waiting on Chris, so we will just kind of hang out for a moment. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Friday. My birthday was yesterday. I am now 45. Woo. And I had a goal yesterday of trying to stuff myself with as much junk as I could because that's all I wanted to do throughout the entire year. But I'm not the fat kid that I used to be, so I couldn't pack it away like I wanted. So now I've got like a ton of leftovers. That's okay, because I'm pretty good at portioning my sizes out, and I'll have snacks for a while. I just hope I can go through it before it goes bad. And just waiting on Chris. Yep, we're just hanging out. I need to come up with something to talk about prior to the stream, just in case Chris is late. Really don't have much to say. At least without Chris here. But we'll give him a few minutes. He hasn't sent an email or anything, so there is that. Guess we're gonna minimize that. Get that out of my way. Nope. What is he? Well, he's here. Oh. Well, that is weird. I didn't get a ding that you were trying to get on.
Hi, sorry.
You were sideways.
Oh, hold on. Oh, is it sideways?
Yeah.
Well, if like this, will it be vertical?
Yeah, now you're vertical.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I need Bluetooth for a second.
Alrighty. I do have to turn my volume to hear you. I can turn up mine. Playing with a new mic, so I'm trying to figure out the perfect settings here. It's Friday. It's okay to be sideways. Yeah, right? Sound like you fell.
Okay, I'm here now. Well, I didn't fall asleep if that's what you're thinking.
I don't see you though.
Are we on? Are we on or not yet? What time is it?
Yeah, it's going.
Sorry.
But I don't have video. There we go.
Okay, so which way do you want me? Like this way or this way?
I went the other way. There we go. That's better. Awesome.
That's working now?
Yes.
Is that not how it was the first time?
No.
I don't understand. Okay. Dang fandangle technology.
Yeah, it's not like.
Is this thing on? Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I find you have turned up mic if you're not eating it. Yeah. I can't see Chris. Okay. You should be able to see him now. There's a little bit of a delay, so. But yeah.
You have turned up mic if you're not eating it.
Yeah, I'm playing with my new Elgato, and so I'm trying to figure out the balances. So it's a little bit. I moved it away from me from like we played around with it last night during a gaming stream, but I moved it a little bit away, a little bit more away from me. So I had to turn up just a little bit more, I think.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I've got this on. I have my pants on. Oh, good.
I'm not wearing any. Actually, I got my jammies on.
Wow.
It's a Friday.
What the hell are you wearing?
Oh, it's my I think it was a Christmas present from my friend, from Sam's cousin, Alyssa. It's pink where it's more of a salmon color with a Tyrannosaurus Rex on it.
With what?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Those are T-Rexes.
Yes. Would you
Thank
think
you, Alyssa.
would you think I was wearing like dirty shirts or something?
I don't know. You surprise me every week.
Well, I haven't worn it for a while, so I thought, what the fuck? Okay, you got it going on, Chris? Linda Ray's chatting with you.
Oh, um,
You got it going on,
you
buddy.
do, Linda. Thanks. And you too, Trevor.
Alrighty. So should we give this a couple more minutes, or should we jump
Okay,
into
we're
it?
Wait, I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. Is anyone here? Who we got? Who's here?
Um,
We got Linda Ray.
Yep. And Sam is probably watching, but she's playing Diablo 3 Season 24 came out today.
Oh, so basically we're not going to see her until she comes in to charge her phone an hour from now.
No, she actually plugged it in. So,
Oh, did she? So we
yeah.
won't see her at all.
Nope.
Darn it.
Probably won't even see her type.
Well,
She's
I
watching,
wouldn't.
but
I wouldn't blame her.
I
I'll take Diablo over us any day.
don't know. It depends on the show.
Depends on the show. Okay. Well, I spent all day feeling depressed and binge eating.
Hey.
How about you?
No, actually, after my birthday yesterday, oh God,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I ate so much junk. So that post comes out tomorrow because I write them a day ahead. So I tried my hardest to binge eat all the goodness that I really wanted. I went out and bought Hershey bars and frosting and Nilla wafers and lemon frosting and peanut butter chocolate brownies and lemon bars. And I'm like, I'm going for broke. Like,
You did
that's
go for broke.
that's all I wanted to do all year was have chocolate bars and frosting. And I got cream cheese frosting to go with Hershey bars, which is amazing, by the way. But I'm not. Well, you said it's a dipping thing. So, okay, Sam says she will type. And Colorado Skies is here, my daughter. And
No, hey.
I think I probably hit about between 4,000 and 4,500 calories total throughout the entire day. And I'm like kind of bummed out because I didn't even scratch half of what I bought. But I was so bloated. I had heartburn this morning. Like, there's no way I could eat all this.
Now the girls have to get all fat off of it because you're not allowed to eat that anymore.
Well, I
You had your
can.
day.
No, I can. But now I have to go back to portion sizes, which means if I want
Oh,
the
you got to keep it
last,
green.
yeah, that last peanut butter chocolate brownie that I ate a little bit of, I have a picture. It's on the blog post for tomorrow. But there's about 450 calories left. I'm like, that's like 30 minutes in front of the Xbox just for that brownie. Let's see. I do not even know what that is. Oh, we're way ahead. What is? Because I named off a bunch of stuff.
Oh, the T-Rex,
Oh,
the shirt, maybe.
yeah.
That's what I'm guessing.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was your birthday. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm not like one of those people that get on social media and blast that it's my birthday because to me it's a Thursday. So
Right.
I worked anyway. What'd you do on your birthday? I worked, ate, and
Yeah.
drank. That's about it.
Sounds like the rest of us.
Yeah. This
Oh, except me.
weekend, let's see. This weekend we're working on cakes though. My daughter is doing the fair, and her cake I think is like a beach themed cake. She's using Swedish fish and making a beach and all that. Mine is Stargate, the Earth Stargate, mind you, with complete with Event Horizon. So,
The circle, the ring.
yep,
Start,
it's going to be laying
start,
down. Yeah, Earth Stargate is
okay.
different because in Stargate universe you have the Earth gates, then you have Atlantis, which is in the
Oh,
Pegasus Galaxy gates, and then you have Destiny gates. So there's three different types of Stargates.
oh
I'm
wow.
making I'm making the Earth-based Stargate.
Wow. I only
Yeah,
saw the first movie, so
yeah.
that mostly went over my head. We are talking about Stargate, the movie and the TV show, and
Yes, yes, yes.
over the last. My God, how old is that franchise? That was
95.
was that 90s? Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw that with my dad. We watched it.
I think it was
Oh my God.
94 or 95. It was after I went to Job Corps, and that was in 93. So
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Great.
95-ish.
Huh.
And then the series ran until like 2006.
Yeah, yeah. I never did watch it. That was with MacGyver, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Richard
I never did get
Richard
into.
Dean Anderson.
I
Oh,
forget.
oh,
There you go. Yeah.
I love Stargate. I just binged. I finished Atlantis about a month ago. Well, more than that because I after Atlantis I binged MASH on Hulu.
What is Atlantis on? Is that on Hulu?
Yep,
Or what do
Hulu.
you,
Yeah, all three of them are on Hulu. Stargate.
is it the full series?
Yeah, SG-1, Atlantis, and Destiny. Stargates are
Oh
all on
shit.
Hulu. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's where I'm going then. All right, I'll catch up so I can know what the hell we're talking about.
And then I
So I'll know what
binged.
your cake is.
Yeah. And then, well, it's you've seen them walking through the gate in the movie.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm making is the gate with the event horizon, which is the blue stuff that's in the middle.
Oh, the
The
watery.
watery looking
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
for my cake's going to be laying down, so it'll be like you're
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
down at it, but it's the whole
Sure.
gate with the cartouches and the chevrons. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Okay. Okay. All right. And is it um gonna be like oh God, I forget words. Accurate, like movie accurate, all
Oh
the
yeah,
symbols
I'm gonna
around.
yep, I'm gonna
Oh
get
my God. Okay.
black gel,
Yeah.
and I'm going to do all the different chevrons for the um, Stargate. So
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, I'll watch
yeah,
for it on Instagram.
it's gonna be badass. Well, I used to win cake decorating contests. Um, okay. Oh, Diablo.
You
Yeah.
never cease to amaze me.
I'm a jack of all trades, man.
Okay,
that
cool.
was that was actually back when I was in school when I did the cake decorating stuff, and I got a blue ribbon off of the tiger face that I did. But they didn't like my pool table the year after. I think they I think they thought that I cheated and I had my mom and stepdad do it because it was the pool table. I used cupcakes as the legs. I had the pool cues were what the fuck candy is that? Not Rolos. Really chewy Tootsie Rolls. Had the long Tootsie Rolls.
Oh,
Yeah. And then
okay.
gumballs for the balls. Yeah, it looked great. So, yeah, fuck
And
them.
they didn't like it.
Yeah, but they love the tiger face. So,
Those bastards.
right? That's like, God, I got so screwed in that school. They thought that I laminated, I used stickers for my collage that I did for Independence Day when I actually colored and cut out all of them. And then my mom was working at a graphic design place at the time. And we thought, instead of just sending in the paper, we don't want to ruin it. So we laminated it. Well, they thought that I used stickers. I didn't use fucking stickers. I colored and cut out all that shit myself. Yeah.
You just,
Yeah.
everyone thinks you're just
All right.
such a screw up,
All
and you're
right.
not.
No. Okay. Angela
Was it the hair?
says,
Wait, was it the haircut?
uh,
What did you have back then? Mullet?
uh,
That bad
I
boy
had
mullet, wasn't it?
I had a mullet in the 90s, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes if I don't have Sam cut it, it comes back.
Oh gosh.
We see me
Sam.
rocking a mullet on
Got it.
Instagram. Yeah. Okay, let's catch up on chat before we get started.
Yes,
Ron
please.
Kincaid
Let's do
says,
that.
"Hello, peeps.
Hey, Ron.
Colorado skies. Dad, you know what you should watch." Oh yeah, she needs me to watch. I am like way behind on like WandaVision,
Yeah.
Winter Soldier, and Loki. I have to get all three of those watched. So,
Whoa.
I
You're watching old MASH reruns and you haven't watched freaking WandaVision, Winter
well
Soldier, and Loki yet?
lately. Well, I finished Mash. Now I'm like kind of playing around with Frasier. But no, I am going to. Yeah, I know. I'm going to get into One Division. I'm going to
I
do them
think you
all.
might be older than me.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel more comfort than anything. Like with Mash,
Yeah.
Mash was something that my grandma and grandpa used to watch, and there's a lot of good memories about going over there. So
Right.
when I want to feel more into that than I watch MASH because my grandpa. And
Mm.
with Frasier, it's memories of better times. So it's sometimes when I get stressed out, I go back to things that I used to watch, which is why I've binged watched Deep Space Nine 9 times on Netflix, the entire series.
Nerd.
Right?
All right,
There's some good
that's
fucking.
cool. No,
There's some good writing in there, man.
I get you though. I get you. I'm like I have a million shows I could watch or movies on Hulu,
Yeah.
and yet and Disney Plus, but like I'll watch Star Wars for the 47th time, or Predator. Like I'll watch Predator 3 times in a week
Nice.
because that's who I am.
Yeah. Hey,
Even my
when
phone, like you can get iTunes or whatever, Spotify, and have like unlimited songs.
yeah.
And I listen to the same like 5 albums over and over and over, and they're all from the fucking 90s or 80s
Nice.
or something like that, you know.
Well, let's see.
Whatever.
Lately, I've been losing sleep. Lately, I've been listening to One Republic, Counting Stars, because
I'm not familiar.
I'm going to be doing a parody on Creative Sanctuary of that song. And so I've been listening to it over and over and over because I have to get the lyrics down because I have to write the lyrics. I've already downloaded the music to it. All I got to do now is get write out the lyrics, sing it, and then set up everything for video. And it's going to cost me a ton of fucking money because what I have envisioned is epic beyond proportion. It's going to be cool.
What are you building a set or like?
There's a lot of costumes in it. It's going to be
Oh my
spectacular.
gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be cool though. I'm excited for it.
All right.
It's gonna be weird because I've never sang in public before, and technically I
Uh,
won't be in public because I'll be singing here in my office. But one of the parts is I'm gonna have to dance down the aisle of a bookstore, and I don't know if I can do it. It's
you
yeah,
can do it.
yeah. It's going to be worth it though.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's see. Michael, happy birthday. Thank you very much, Ron. Hey guys, me, Patrick, Clint, and Shanice are all here. Happy Friday. Well, thank you very much, Angela. Hello,
Patrick.
Patrick, Clint, and Shanice. Clint is my brother. Shanice is his new wife. So awesome. Hi, guys.
Oh, what's up?
Hello, everyone. Happy
Family
Friday.
affair.
What's up, Chris? From Patrick.
What's up, Patrick?
Exactly, Chris. That is why we keep yelling at him. Oh, yeah, because Sam was replying to you about yelling at me about watching WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
So,
I
love
mean,
Frasier. Yeah, I love Frasier too. But you know, I've actually binge watched Frasier almost as much as I've done Deep Space Nine. I know. I know. I'm gonna watch WandaVision this weekend. I'll start it. I promise tomorrow.
I would think that you would be a Cheers guy. I mean, with
Oh,
Frasier, yeah, but
well,
you do
I've,
Cheers too?
yep, I've binged Cheers 3 times. Oh yeah, I grew up with Cheers, so
I always wanted to be like Norm and just walk into a place and
Norm.
everyone yells your name as
Yeah.
soon as you walk in.
Oh, I'm gonna start calling you Norm now. Whenever you join the chat, Norm.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like we can get started then.
All right,
I
take it
did.
away, man.
I actually made some notes. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about blogging and whether if it's dead or not. Um, I have a few opinions about it. So, yeah, I really have no idea how I was going to start that. I think we just kind of went off on a tangent for 20 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, there's a lot, like, I got inspired by it because everybody keeps talking about how blogging's dead. And the only thing I can think is that the ones who say that blogging's dead are probably people who haven't been able to adapt because a lot of stuff has changed over the years.
Yeah, people who are making money blogging don't say blogging is dead.
Yeah.
It's the folks that are like not making anything that are like But then, well,
Or they,
we'll get to the but then.
yeah, or the guys that did some shady stuff before that were making money, but now it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, right, right,
Yeah, like part of that is like back in the day, you could keyword stuff in an article and you'd appear high in search because like every other word is the keyword.
right.
Google
Yeah,
Google cracked down on that with the Panda update in 2012, and they've been cracking down on it ever since. So
right.
things you did 2 years ago don't work today. So I think some of the guys that were like that figured out ways to game the system can't game it anymore, and so now they're like butthurt that they can't make the same money. So I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Um,
And then you also are gonna get people that uh, they just want to be edgy, or they're
oh yeah,
just, they make wild statements, and yet they're still making money blogging,
yeah.
but they'll say blogging is dead, and they'll talk about, you gotta, I don't know,
Getting the
do
clickbait.
TikTok or something.
Yeah, I'm an influencer. So it's going for the clickbait titles so that people click on it. What?
Right.
And with that click, they get money for it. But yeah, since I started blogging across in Colorado every day, I've done 22 in a row, and my traffic for the entire site has gone up by more than 24%. The on-page
Cool.
time has increased by 14%,
Nice.
and the AdSense income has grown by 6.5%.
Good.
As I'm getting more clicks on it. So blogging every day does help. Um,
Yeah.
I think I am going to do it for 90 days. I was debating it, but I think with it almost 30 days are almost up, and I figured let's do it for 90 days. That way, the stuff I wrote this month has a better chance of going through the algorithm and whatnot. So
Cool.
yeah, I got some good ideas coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. I've liked the stuff you've been posting over on there.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I was doing at the very beginning for Writer Sanctuary, where I wasn't really
Oh,
where I wasn't really
right.
focused on creating topics or listicles or how tos, and I was just like going over my day.
Yeah. Just kind of a personal blog
Yeah,
journal, which is interesting because, like, if you Google, is blogging dead? And then you get people who say that, no, blogging isn't dead, but certain types of blogging are dead. And the first one they're going to bring up is personal blogging,
see it.
which, right?
Yeah, like
But it's like, okay, it's not what it used to be,
yeah,
granted,
and
but
I think a lot of that also has to deal with every half a second a new blog is created,
yeah,
but not every one of those blogs succeed. I think it's like 85% of blogs will fail within the first 18 months. So even though they start like, well, there's probably 1,000 started before we even got the video going, but like the vast
right.
majority of those will be gone soon because a lot of people don't realize the amount of work it takes to go into setting up a blog and writing it every day, unless you go through some courses that teach you how to outsource your shit. So at which point you're no longer a blogger, you're an entrepreneur.
Speaking of which, guess what? Before we got on here today, earlier this morning, I was Googling blogging statistics,
Yeah,
and your favorite YouTubers came up on the front page there.
of course they did.
And I thought, do I bring this up or not? I
Go
don't
ahead.
know. I don't know. Do we do a rant this early in the podcast, or do we bring it in later on? But no, it was Income School had a video, and they had done a survey of of their audience, and compiled all their data of, like how many posts do your blog have, how many page views are you getting per month, and how much money are you making per month, you know.
Yeah,
And so they broke it down, and they kind of broke it down by categories, like if you have like 50 blog posts, and then for those that have like 100 blog posts, and then for those that have like 500 blog posts.
yeah.
And
Actually, I think I've
lo
seen
and
that video.
behold, it was like folks with 50 blog posts or so are making like $0 or maybe a few dollars, but you get up into the 100, 500 range, and you're making a full-time income, pretty consistently was what their numbers were getting in several $1,000s a month, up to 5,000 or more, I guess. I think they said they tossed out the highest ones that were like way off the charts, but just from their own audience, people are making 1,000,
Yeah.
2,000 a month or more.
I don't
So it's like,
know. I've never made that much. I've got 600 on WriterSanctuary and probably about 600 on Cross Colorado.
600 posts each.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I have written a lot of content. And I don't.
I did not read anywhere near all of them. Thought I
I
had.
and I think I got excited because I had a $4 day a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, maybe blogging is dead. What's going on here?
I don't know. I would like to see more in-depth details on the study itself.
Yeah, they didn't break down what people are
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
Obviously, they
it's
weren't all monetizing with AdSense.
obviously.
They had affiliate stuff and
Oh yeah,
things where you can make $30 a click or more.
yeah.
But
That's probably part of my problem is that I never really. Um, I'm not very good at promoting myself.
no, you're not.
So
Neither am I.
I've been trying to
Although I'm
add
better.
links.
You've been trying what's that?
I've been trying to add Amazon links when I remember.
When I remind you, when me
Yeah.
and Sam remind you, when we bug you about it.
Sam was giving me crap about one of my other posts. Like, no, I swear I added it. Looked at it. No, I didn't. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I came across something the other day too. I was like, damn it, he should have an Amazon link in here. This one's actually getting traffic. Oh well,
I,
I
I,
didn't say nothing.
I don't know what it is. I just don't think of that. I'm not the money grubbing capitalist everybody else is, I guess.
I guess so. Something like that. Something's going on. I don't know. Maybe you're busy with something else.
Oh, I'm busy with a lot of something else.
Right. All right. Well, I took no notes for today. So what do you got here? What direction we want to go here? What do we want to talk about blogging being dead?
Um, well,
What's next?
let's see. Um, well,
Is this podcast dead?
yeah. Sunk with a torpedo. Let's see. Carlos Guy says, LOL, I gotta leave in like 20 minutes. I'll be quiet when I join Discord with friends. Oh. Yeah. So she gets on and plays with her friends, and goddamn, they're loud. I need to
Oh,
and I don't have anything in my office that is soundproofed, so I gotta soundproof my door.
right.
And this new mic, when I had it turned up, I was picking up stuff that was like almost in the kitchen, and that's like 25 feet away through a closed door. It's like, wow, this Elgato's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah,
um,
that's right. I didn't look at it. I
yep,
mean, I gotta take a look at that new bad boy there.
is the Elgato. I have the
Ah,
box here.
Elgato.
It's the Elgato Wave 3. It's this guy here. You'll probably see it in about
Right.
30 seconds on the.
Yeah.
And a really, really good friend of mine sent it to me for my birthday, which is.
Yes,
Did you read that blog
go
post
ahead.
today?
I sure did.
What do you think?
Um, hmm, wow. Um, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I can't wait to pose in it.
Yeah, we're talking about today's blog post on Crossing Colorado, where
Yeah.
Michael talks about how he got this brand new awesome microphone, and he
Yeah.
was so touched that he decided to get all naked.
No, I'm not getting naked.
No, I
I
know you're
specifically
not.
said there's no nudity. Essentially,
Tastefully,
I make
tastefully done.
yeah, I'm making this person a
Soft porn.
calendar, yeah, in about 10 weeks. So I gotta slim
Nice,
down and lose some weight. So it's gonna be fun.
nice.
She'll love it.
What theme are you gonna have? Different themes? Are you gonna have? Dude, you got to do a sexy librarian for one of the months.
Yeah, well, I still have to go through and
A
figure
white
out.
collared shirt, kind of open down to here.
Yeah.
Some big old glasses.
Probably not.
I don't know. Whatever sexy librarians wear. I
Uh,
don't know.
should I wear a push-up bra too?
Wait, I'm supposed to keeping us from getting derailed.
Yeah, right. What are you
I'm so,
drinking?
shit, man.
See, that's what happens when you drink with me.
I know. I know.
Okay, Shyman says, "Hi, the very name of this live stream scares me." It shouldn't. What the point is that blogging isn't necessarily dead. You have to adapt. One of the things I want to bring up was how over the years Google's algorithm has changed immensely. Like sometimes it's more severe than others. That's how Crossing Colorado got so screwed up. But other things are like focusing more on search intent, obviously, but you also want to keep in mind how people use their mobile devices for voice search. So you want your answers and information regarding certain topics to be more conversational. So it's not necessarily that it's dead, it's that you've got to adapt. And like you got Google, Siri, Alexa, they all read that content off the website. So if you come up with a more conversational tone to it, especially with Google, Google will pick it up and read it to the person. So technically, they're visiting your site, they're not necessarily going to the pages, but it still dings your page as being beneficial and it'll start appearing higher in search. So it's a little bit more complicated than it was 20 years ago, but as long as you keep up and adapt with Google, you can keep your website going. Like I was saying earlier, every one of my sites is breaking records this year. So it's not dead. You just have to adapt. That was pretty quick.
Cool. No, was that
Okay, guys. Good night.
I was trying to, how I said I can't read one thing and listen to what you're saying at the same time. So I don't know if you mentioned it. Did you mention your blog post from last year on Writer Sanctuary?
Which one?
Okay, you didn't mention it. Great.
Yeah.
Well, it's the one titled "Is Blogging Dead?"
Oh, I did write that.
But
No.
you need to adapt.
Yes.
Last April 2020.
Yep.
So yeah, you could. I would link it in the chat, but I cannot. So, but I'll find a way to link it on the podcast.
Maybe we can throw it on the video description. But I did write a blog post about it. I remember it now. I was at the hotel when I wrote it, and yeah, it goes over that. You just have to adapt. Yep. There's one other thing else I have to keep in mind is the sheer amount of competition. Like I read off the stats where there's a new blog created every half a second, but only 85% of them will die off within 18 months. That still leaves a large amount of blogs that actually do have staying power. And depending on your niche, you're going to have a ton of traffic against you no matter what, or a ton of competition. So you've got to make yourself stand out above the competition as well. And I think that also might be why some people say blogging is dead, is because there is so much competition, and if someone's writing stuff better than you, that's where it's going.
Yeah, and all of that increased competition, it's not in a way it's a disadvantage, but it's only a disadvantage for people that like to cut corners and throw a bunch of shit on a page, and not really work at it.
Yeah.
But for the bloggers who are, really care about the work they're doing and are trying to give value to their readers, it's really good news, because it's harder and harder for all the spammy stuff to get noticed. It's a lot. It's easier if you really are good and you really are, getting out there and networking with other bloggers, like we did in the old days, and if you're really putting a lot of work into your content and trying to come up with something useful, something new, something unique, then in a way it might be easier than it was a few years ago, because you're not competing as much with the spammy stuff, because a lot of that has been swept away into the gutter, and is getting pushed aside automatically by the algorithm. And so if you have unique content, I would think it's actually a little bit, in a way that can be an advantage that can work for you. But your stuff has to be good.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. So,
So yeah, like with using the skyscraper technique, and I learned this from Dan from Backlinko. I love Backlinko's channel.
Branding.
Dean, yeah, Brian Dean does amazing. I
Yeah.
don't know why I keep calling him Dan.
I don't know why you do
That's like the
either.
third time I've done that, and I know the man. I've emailed him directly. Sorry, Brian. Anyway, Brian Dean's an awesome guy on Backlinko, and one of the things I learned from them was the skyscraper technique a few years ago. You would take
Yeah.
the one of the top 10 blog posts, and you'd see how they would lay it out, and then you would try to figure out how you could do that, but make it better, better and
Yeah.
bigger. So I became quite the expert at doing that, and that's one of our clients where the traffic increased to the website by 8,000% just from that one article, and all I did was like change. I think it was like 400 words worth of content. Wasn't even didn't even take a half hour, but it boosted the shit out of it. So that technique does work, and so like when you have really good bloggers out there and you try to surpass them, you even though you might not be able to surpass them, you're still writing better anyway. So you're still improving your own audience as well. So like it's really hard for me to compete with Neil Patel because he does such a great job. And so
Right.
when I try and go after one of his blog posts, I don't think I've ever been able to beat Neil Patel at search. But I have sunk WP Beginner a couple times. So Neil's the only one. Neil's like the only Neil and Brian Dean are the only two that I can't beat on Google for the same topic. I just can't get around it. I
I
can get
mean,
close. I came close a couple times, but
okay.
I just can't get it that extra. So, but in the process, even though I didn't kick them out of the number one position, I'm still on the first page, which is still an improvement. So
Yeah.
you're still getting traffic. So even though there's a lot of competition and some really good writers out there, you can still, by competing directly with those guys using the skyscraper technique, you can still vastly improve the traffic to your blog, even if you don't surpass them. So
Hmm.
it's always worth a shot.
All right.
Neo Soul Rider from
We're going
chat.
at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to read that one?
Okay. Yeah. Neo Soul Writer says, "Hey everyone, I made it." And then adds, "There is competition in writing a book and on content mills. I wouldn't let writing a blog these days discourage anyone from doing it."
Yeah. No, I don't either. I will. Well, I'll write anything anybody sends me, except Apple. Apple topics I will not write. Or religion. I won't write about religion either, but that's out of personal preference. But Apple products I won't write about because that's out of spite.
And especially not the Apple religion. That's
Yeah.
the worst
No,
of them
no.
all.
Oh God, yeah. No, no, no. I've turned down direct orders that were wanted Apple product review stuff. I'm like, nah, nope. I will not do it. I will not let my best work go towards Apple. I'd rather, yeah, I'd rather. That might offend people. Never mind.
Okay, that's my cue
I
to
was,
change the subject.
I was about to go to the next level.
All right. Well, as I was thinking about this topic, actually, a YouTuber that I follow, and maybe some of our subscribers here also follow. Oh shit! I hate when this happens.
You forget his name?
I forgot his fucking name.
Nice. Is it the guy that you? Is the guy that always retweets your stuff on Twitter?
No, 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 no. I was talking about this younger guy. He's a big YouTuber, Nate O'Brien.
Okay.
Young guy, nice hair. Does that ring a bell?
No.
No? Okay.
Not to me.
Anyway, he does a lot of content on lifestyle, minimalism, productivity, investing, and he and his brother, and he's young, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I just props to this guy. But he and his brother, they've been doing side hustles and side businesses since they were like kids, And I mean, they're still kids in a way. I mean, they're probably 20s, I guess,
Yeah.
young. But anyway, he just did a video this week. It might have even been today. Wait, give me 1 second.
Oh, I forgot to
Was it
make videos.
today? It was literally 9 hours ago. But he talked about it's a video called "My 13 Sources of Income Explained," and I think he makes six figures off of blogs and YouTube and stuff. Well, he wasn't real big on blogs until a couple years ago. He was at I think it was a conference. He mentioned in this video that he was at a conference,
Yeah.
and that convinced him. This was in 2019, I guess, heading into 2020. And it convinced him and his brother that they should do blogs too, because they were doing YouTube and they were doing good. They were doing an SEO agency, I think, and they were doing good with that. Um, so they started adding blogs to go along with their YouTube channels, because like they have like 9 YouTube channels, I think, and they started doing blogs with them. And so and that's something that he recommended. That's one of his income streams now, and he recommends doing that. He wished he had done it earlier, I guess, too. Is if you're like, a lot of people say blogging is dead, you should just do YouTube, or you should just do content on some other platform, maybe, or Medium, or well, Medium is blogging.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like a lot of people, because of the growth of video in the past 5-10 years, it's just going off the charts, and so a lot of people are saying, well, blogging is dead, you should just do video. But like he was mentioning there is, and what you do really well too is make a blog to go along with your YouTube channels. Every YouTube channel you have, make a blog post. Every video you have, make a blog post.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the same thing. And so you'll end up getting, your blog will get traffic, and that'll refer people to your YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel will get traffic, and some of those will come over to your blog. You'll be monetized on both ends, both platforms. Both ends.
Getting cash, getting cash at both ends.
But yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer to do blogging, even if you don't like writing necessarily. A lot of people don't like writing, and they say, well, I don't want to be a blogger because I type slow, or I just I don't like reading, I'd rather just do videos, which is totally cool. But it's very easy then to take every video you do and have it converted into text and put it up on a blog, which would cost you a few bucks a month to have your own self-hosted blog.
Yeah.
And then you could be monetizing that, and you could be growing traffic on both ends there.
I like traffic on both ends. On that note, that is exactly why I built the YouTube channel to begin with. I started off with WriterSanctuary back in 2012. I was logging everything I went through when I first started writing on contact mills, starting with TextBroker, and then I was using it as a journal and just writing all of my experiences, everything I've learned, and how to improve. And so in 2018, I decided I wanted to give YouTube a chance. And what I wanted to do is use the YouTube videos to accentuate the blog itself. I'd make the video content that was the same as the blog post. And so I thought, what I'll do is that way people can either watch or read the content. The idea was to keep them on the page longer. I was trying to improve on page time. And so when I started doing that, I started making my first, I think 20 or 30 videos were blog posts that I wrote a long time ago that I converted to video. And so I embed them into WordPress, which is super easy to do.
Yeah.
And after about 6 months of that, especially since Chris talked me into doing the TextBroker stuff, the traffic for the YouTube channel exploded. And so, well, I can't say really exploded because I don't really get a lot of views for it. But if you Google, or if you go into YouTube and look for TextBroker, you'll find me. And
all over the place.
Oh yeah. And I started generating the same amount of traffic on the channel as I was on the blog. And when you look at my stats on the blog, YouTube brings in more viewers from the videos to the blog than any other social media platform I use combined. But that's including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn are the 4 that I use. and YouTube by itself brings in like 3 times the traffic that all 4 of those combined.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, exactly, and it's really it's just the basic one of the old blogging strategies is repurposing content.
Yep.
And it's you made a video on it. You're taking advantage of the boom of video content and YouTube. Make a blog post. How
Yeah.
hard is that? Make a blog post on it. And if you don't even want to do that yourself, if you have a few bucks extra, you can outsource it to someone on Fiverr or wherever, and they'll type it up for you based on they'll take your video and they'll type it up for you and make it into a blog post, and then you can post it.
Yep.
So it's like, I mean, there's really no excuse for that. I mean, blogging is easy, and it's just like free traffic, free money.
Yeah.
If you're a YouTuber already, and you're just shoot. Okay, Brandy.
Are you losing it already?
Man, I'm not even gonna go there. It was a rough day. I was very distracted today.
Yeah.
So,
well, we're having a good time, so quit.
take it away, Mike. Let's go to the chat.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta click on chat.
Neo Soul Writer on chat says a job interview for a non-writing job. There is competition. Yeah, there's competition in everything. So, Linda Ray, cross-pollinate transcribe video to create blogs and vice versa. That's exactly what you just brought up. Yeah. Same with us in YouTube. Or buy a caption service, and it will give you transcripts to make into blogs. And if you make YouTube videos, you can actually download the transcript that YouTube's generic
YouTube
transcript.
generates?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some of those.
something to work with.
Yeah. Depending on how clear you are.
Do I sense a Google Docs rant coming up now?
No, actually, someone has a YouTube channel. It's a game of YouTube doing taking the transcript from a video and then reading exactly how YouTube transcribed it again to have it run it again. Rhett and Link did it like they fed it through, I think, like 3 times and then acted out the script that YouTube gave them. And it's amazing if you have like a good half hour to blow. It is awesome to watch.
Will it transcribe?
Yeah, but the thing is that YouTube's gotten a lot better over the years, so it's not nearly as jacked up as it used to be. But back then, it was awesome. It's epic to watch. I love Rhett and
That'd be
Link.
funny to just take each mistranslation and keep running it back through, feed it back through.
Yep.
See where it goes. It's like a game of telephone.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much what it is. But it's an awesome video series. But yeah, that's YouTube's caption service isn't too bad. In fact, it works better than when I tried to use Google's voice to text. And I'm not going to go on a rant about it. Because I had the worst experience with Google Text or voice to text. But the transcription service, like there's times where I thought for sure that YouTube was going to jack up the wording on it. But I looked back at it and I turned on captions just to see. And it actually picked up a lot of stuff I thought for sure was going to go haywire. So, yeah, I was pretty impressed. Oh, but yeah, where were we going?
What's that?
What are we doing?
I read all my notes already. I'm done.
You didn't have any notes. Yeah.
Actually, wait, let me.
One sentence.
Let me show you what I had. Let me show you what I had.
I can't see. There you go. Blogging Dead. What's underneath it? I can't see the.
There's nothing.
Oh.
And now that I come to think of it, that was the topic that you gave me. So I didn't really write anything.
But in your defense, I did come up with it first thing this morning. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So it's
you
your
can't
fault, is
really.
what
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
saying, right?
Yeah. I really can't blame you. My bad. Normally I try to get stuff out, like think about topics by about Tuesday, but.
Read your text message.
What's happening? Who's
Oh,
that? Who's
Sam.
that?
Sam wants me to read my text message. Oh, really?
Michael, read your text message.
Apparently, I'm doing Darth Vader on the microphone. It's super sensitive, so it's picking up my breathing.
I I didn't even notice it.
Oh,
But
gee.
okay.
I hate that. Yeah. So I started doing an ASMR video without even trying.
Oh God. Oh my God. Wait, I have a free porn song to go with that. Hold on.
Oh, be careful. We don't get. Well, they can't demonetize a channel that's not monetized.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, one of my clients, I uploaded one of their videos, and they had a pop machine in the background of B-roll, and the algorithm said, or the YouTube flagged it and wouldn't show it in certain areas of the world because of the pop machine.
Pop machine. You're talking about soda
Yeah,
machine, vending machine,
vending machine in the background
like
of a
Coca-Cola.
of a B-roll that was filmed running behind someone's shoulder. It's like, wow, aren't you anal?
Wow, that's weird.
Um,
Thanks, China.
yeah, right.
Or I don't know, whatever.
That's blade China.
I really don't care. No, I'm just kidding, China. We love you.
Do we?
I've been buying your shit for years. I really love it.
Everybody buys their shit for years. Let's see. Neo Soul Writer from the chat says, I haven't made a blog because I wanted to make sure I have something to say. A T-Mobile customer service rep told me she started 2 blogs but never did anything with them. Well, yeah.
That's no excuse. Look at us. We
Yeah.
had nothing to say. Look at we make a podcast and we don't know what the hell we're talking about. Come on, Neo. Start that blog. Start
Yeah,
that.
I started WriterSanctuary as just a way to practice my writing. Crossing Colorado, I started it as a way to log my weight loss journey. Colorado Place, I built for the sole purpose of
Sorry, go ahead.
for the sole
Was
purpose
it loud?
of probably generating donations for Extra Life and other charities I support. Practically Living Green was just to see if I can make a money-making blog, but I really haven't really put a lot of effort into it. But the traffic on it's starting to grow. MichaelBrockpaint.com is just a list of everything I do on the internet. So it's not like I have a really intent views on. None of my shit's profound. It's not prolific. I even read. There's a couple blogs I follow where they just share their day, and some of them are pretty funny. So
Yep. You know, yeah, sorry.
derail.
I'm not drunk,
You
but
can hear the wheel screeching but right before it
I
hits
don't
the
know what's
sign.
happening, man. I had a sentence. I had the best sentence. It was the greatest sentence you ever would have heard. I was just so ready to say the sentence, and I forgot the sentence. But yeah, Neo was saying, okay, haven't started blogs. I want to make sure I have something to say.
Did you think that was going to kickstart you or what?
So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Podcast with everyone. Oh my God, I don't know why I even try. I'm just gonna stop already. Go ahead, Michael.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta start somewhere. This is from Linda Ray. Yeah, gotta start sometime so you can celebrate progress. Exactly. LOL, your advice has been more helpful than you guys know. Well, I don't know. There was that one guy that said that he was able to save his home because of the stuff he learned from me for Tax Broker. That's a podcast
that's
couple
right.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shanice says that people who says irregardless is her biggest pet peeve. That's from Shanice. Irregardless. I don't think I've ever used that in a sentence. Like, isn't that like a contradiction? Put an ir in
It's
front of
redundant.
regardless? Yeah, right? Welcome to the department. I fucked that saying up. The Department of Redundancy Department.
go. That's perfect. Welcome to the Department of Redundancy Department.
Yeah, there you go. See, you said it way better than I did, and you've been drinking more. Okay.
Okay.
Neo Soul Writer, I'm almost at the point where I'm just going to start one. Time management is key. Oh God, don't I know? Just don't get like 5 blogs going at once. You will never have time ever again. No, actually, I haven't done a lot on the other blogs. Actually, I've worked a lot on the book this week. Like I'm up to,
really?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
up
good.
at 35 pages.
Nice.
But I'm worried because that was going to be one of the topics I wanted to talk about this morning was self-publishing, because I want to publish this book, but I'm like, it's only 35 pages, and essentially it's an autobiography of how I got started writing, my insights to it, and I started reading through it. I'm like, fuck, I'm a boring ass individual.
Well, do you need ideas for what else to put in it, or what do you?
I don't know. I could probably flesh it out a bit, but
Well, if you want,
it's
you
gonna
can,
be
you can
long.
shoot me an email with what you got, and I'll see if I can come up with some more ideas, or even a draft, and I'll see if I
Yeah.
get. Because if I read your draft, and it leaves me with questions,
Yeah.
which maybe you wouldn't think of because it's already like your brain already knows, and it just skips over it.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, wait a minute. So I mean, if you want,
Yeah, that
you
sounds
know where
fair.
to find me. Maybe we'll come up with some stuff to write about.
And then Sam says, I totally hate that. She hates my new mic. I love my new mic. You said it was working fine yesterday. What it is that I've got to find, it's the same thing that I had to go through with the blue. When I first got the Snowball, it took me a good month to figure out the best combination of input and where it needs to sit, away from
Right.
my face, so it's not too loud, not too soft. Like I can turn it down a little bit more to cut out the background sound, but I have to like move it way closer to my face. So it's just a matter of trying to. It's like a combination lock. Just gotta figure out the right combo.
There you go. Yeah, it's only the first test run, so.
Oh yeah. Joel Hagman says, "Just talk about my day. I can do that. A lot of people do actually. I read. I follow. Oh, I can't remember her name, but I get emails from her all the time. She's 70 something.
I'm gonna step in here and share my listening with you.
Okay, Sam's
About
going
your
to
mic.
interrupt here. But anyway, let me answer Joel's thing here.
Okay.
Maybe
She's
I'll
ready to slap that microphone right off your desk.
right? Maybe I'll just write about rock or tree or street or sunbeam. I can do those. Haiku, sunbeam. Yeah, I know a lot of people that made blogs, poetry blogs. So,
Okay.
Okay.
what's your issue?
So many mouth noises, and you got to remember, I'm listening in my Bluetooth. Okay. There's so many mouth noises. You sound like Ty when he like in his mask. And then I went to talk to Airbeth. Okay. I was trying to be quiet. I opened her door, stepped in her room, and was like, "Hey, do you know where the mac and cheese is?" Everything like that. She's like, "No, okay." I close it, I walk away, and I hear the whole conversation. It picked the entire thing up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this thing it will pick up. Okay, she was
And
in my
I'm
daughter's
super
room,
loud.
in just like over there. I didn't even hear him through that. Well, I'm wearing noise canceling headset, but the mic on this Wave 3 is incredible. It picks shit up from way out there. Well, I guess I'll try to. If I turn it down any more, are you making fun of me?
I'm sorry, no. Are you done?
I mean, you
I was
sound
looking
great
at Sam.
through there, but
Oh.
it's picking up.
Yeah, what's
Okay,
up, Sam?
on my
Oh.
which is awesome, is that you are looking right at her face when
He
you do
really
that
is.
because my monitor of where it sits. So like when you do that, yeah, you
Yeah,
look right at her.
exactly.
It's awesome.
I'm totally not stepping in the camera because I put my pajamas from work. But okay,
All right. And you couldn't wait till after the stream.
no, I couldn't because I would have to leave.
All right.
I can't continue
Okay,
listening.
Linda
here.
Ray says she totally doesn't hear it. So you're full of shit.
No, I'm not full of shit.
Neil Cell Writer says, hi, Sam.
I say hi. I'll reach in and wave.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna leave.
Got to see a whole hand. Wait, poetry blogs? Yes. I know a lot of people that do poetry blogs, and like I can turn it down a little bit more, but I have to like shout. um, that was email. Okay, the poetry blogs, yes. I know a lot of people that do poetry blogs. So if that's your thing, jump in it.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about the internet is like, no matter what you're into, there's other people that are into it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, if you can, oh, here we go again, forgetting sentences, starting sentence, my ego, starting sentences of my, no, shit, I don't know if what's that line? Shit, damn it.
Well,
Okay, anyway, never mind, I'm just gonna have another drink. But, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed now. What am I saying? I'm not even drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm just stupid.
Does that mean we're almost done?
God, this isn't going to be another episode 2, is it?
That was bad. You haven't done that one yet, have you?
I was afraid to. It was supposed to go out yesterday. No, the day before.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I kind of want to get your opinion on the end of it.
Oh, shit. We got work to do this week. Okay.
Yeah. Also, if you're curious, just this is kind of off topic for those who are watching or listening, that we are doing a fitness podcast, more of a weight loss journey podcast, starting not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. We'll be back from Utah by then. So. Menopause.
Linda, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Menopause.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know.
That's my middle name. I'm sorry. What?
Nothing. Nope.
Okay.
What?
Getting hot flashes.
Yeah. I'm trying really hard. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, we'll be doing that, and it's gonna be actually it'll be the three of us, and we can run it through Discord. We can all three actually be on screen at the same time on Discord. So,
oh, cool.
You'll actually be able to see me for a change.
Oh.
Sam will be editing those, and I'm not sure when those will start going up, but I think it'll be fun. Sam's just jealous because she only gets Mondays and she wants to play around on Friday too, but she doesn't write, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, and for those who did we explain it good? So it's in reference to crossingcolorado.com,
yes,
which is Michael's weight
loss
journey
blog. Yeah.
Weight loss journey. Yeah. This is. I mean, we're not.
Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Come on, guys. I mean, this is a weight loss journey type of podcast. This is not like how to be skinny from 3 skinny experts. It's not that, obviously.
How do you six-pack abs?
So, and again, hey, you know what? It'll be unique.
Yeah.
And it could stand out, and you never know. It could actually catch on, and that's kind of where I was trying to go with responding to Neo a little while ago. Is like, the beautiful thing of the internet is like, no matter who you are, what you're talking about, there's someone out there who thinks you're interesting, who thinks what you're talking about is interesting, what your day is like is interesting. I mean, there are people that sit in, lots of folks, especially now in the past year, who just sit at home and they're just hungry for just interaction with people,
Yeah.
So it's like through your blog, through your YouTube, whatever. You don't have to be some amazing superstar kind of influencer to connect with people. You just share what your day is. I mean, people talk about, oh, our personal blog's dead. Okay, well, maybe they are, maybe they're not. But, I mean, there are people who will be interested in it,
Mm-hmm.
It's like the internet connects you with millions of potential people out there. And you'd be surprised at how many people would love what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So even if it's just your day, sharing your day, there's going to be people who can connect with that and who can relate to that. and they just love it that you take the time to comment back to them. That's another thing about blogging that that will never be dead is the interaction.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a blogger and you take the time to respond to a comment from someone and have a little mini conversation in the comment threads, I mean, that alone is enough for people to keep showing up. Take, for instance, our chat. We got 10 people watching right now. We've got a bunch of people in chat. Half of them are not writers, and they're not even interested in writing.
Right.
But we hang out, and we're hanging out on a Friday night, and we're talking, and we're making jokes, and we're typing little things in chat to each other. And it's like, that's enough, you know, like for a lot of people, that's enough. So if you can just start your blog, just talk about your day. It doesn't have to be polished and professional, and you don't have to be a great writer. I mean, you know, if you can just kind of communicate your day, people are gonna like it, you know? Not everyone, some people will. So you just keep at it. That's all.
That's the, like I always say, is that you cannot please 100% of the people 100% of the time. Just worry about the people who like your stuff. Even if you were to write a novel, you may not be the New York Times bestseller, but you're going to be someone's favorite, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be a fan for you.
Yeah.
And you just build it up from there.
That's excellent. You know, it's like with like you said, with writing fiction, novels, music, same thing. People think, oh, you know, people love making music, they enjoy it, but they think, oh, I can't be a rock star.
Yeah.
You know, they think that rock stars or pop stars or rap stars are the only musicians out there. That's like the tip of the ice. It's not even the tip of the iceberg. That's like a needle in a haystack compared to all the other musicians out there who are playing gigs every weekend at bars and clubs and parties, graduation parties, and they're just having a good time. And you know, some of them are working hard and making a living, and you've never heard of them, and you never will hear of them, but they're playing local gigs, and they're doing it, you know. And the same thing is with writing, being a book author, writing fiction. The same thing can be with being a blogger. It's like, you don't have to be this, or YouTube, you don't have to be this famous person necessarily, but it's like, if you're just doing your thing and you're just kind of out there connecting with people, you can do it. You can have a lot of fun with it, and you don't have to make money with it if that's not your thing. We're not making money. We're not making any money tonight.
Oh God, no.
But we're having a good time. You know, we're hanging out with people in chat. You know, we're just friends talking story and just whatever, just shooting the shit on a Friday night. And it's like, if blogging, if that's all you do with your blog, and you have fun with it, and you have a few readers who have fun with it, I mean, that's enough. I mean, if that's what you want, you know. And then if you want to do more, then you do more with it. But okay.
No, that was a good point.
Take it away.
Okay, let's go to chat here. We're getting a little behind. Neil Sorrell.
Where are we?
We got my biggest. Okay. So
we're talking about poetry blogs.
Yeah, I just refused to step on camera. That was Sam saying about wanting to be on our show. Neo Soul Writer, so you're saying that I am overthinking it? Yes. A lot of people do. In fact, I know a lot of freelance writers who overthink Text Broker to the point to where they essentially fuel their own anxiety because they're trying to make stuff absolutely perfect. And most clients of Text Broker just want accurate content. They're going to rewrite a lot of it anyway, so they just want it good. As long as you're grammatically correct and you don't spell your name with a 6, then you should be okay.
Most of them, half of them will just run it through a spell checker and Grammarly and maybe copy space. Yeah. And if it passes good enough, they'll put it up. They don't even care. You know, it's just like one of the 1,000 blog posts they're publishing on all their clients' pages that month. So don't overthink it.
Yeah. Let's see. Neil thanking Sam. Angela says, "Hey Mike, I know this is off topic. Story of our shows. But Shanice asked, what games do I use to lose weight? All right. See,
Oh yeah. Okay.
I can do an entire podcast about playing the Xbox. Playing the Xbox Connect, I lost over 70 pounds so far, and I'm actually doing a case study on myself using the Fitbit on how many calories I burn for each game that I have here. And right now, playing Virtual Smash on Your Shape Fitness Evolved. It's a fairly cheap game you can get on Amazon. But Virtual Smash is a block breaking game that makes you move, that makes you twist your body to punch the blocks. And that game will kick your ass, especially if you add on. I use weighted gloves and ankle weights sometimes, and oh wow, you'll burn the calories. But I play it. I play tennis on the game that came with the Xbox, Connect Sports Season 2. I like Avengers Battle for Earth. I play Kung Fu Panda. God, I've got like a Kung Fu. Yeah. I've got like a whole list of games that I like to play. So the most effective, though, so far has been Virtual Smash, tennis, and Avengers. Is what I usually burn the most calories with. Let's see. Neil Soul Writer says, what about publishing writing with blogs? So what do you mean? Like, I'm not sure what you're asking on that one, Neo. Ron was replying to Neo. Did you apply to Contentfly? Neo.
That's a content mill.
Okay.
Contentfly.com.
Ron, I haven't heard of them, so I'm guessing that you didn't get in. They sent an email saying that they wouldn't let me know if I didn't get in. Well,
that's right.
That's kind of dumb. That right there puts them on my red flag list.
So they'll only contact you if they let you in.
That's stupid.
It is stupid, but you know what?
Douchebag.
Like most job interviews, they'll only contact you if they're interested in going further with it. So
really,
just think of it as just
almost
one more gig that you're applying for, and move on to the next gig. And if you hear from them, you hear from them.
No, almost every. No, I can't say that. I was going to say almost every job I've ever been to, they've contacted me when I didn't get the job. But for the most part, I only didn't get jobs. On one case I was applied at Good Times, which is a burger shop here in Denver, Colorado. And they told me I was overqualified. I thought that was bullshit. I've never heard of that before. This was back like 2001. And so I've heard people say, oh, you're overqualified. You can't work there. I'm like, no one's ever said that before. I mean, that's something that's got to be bullshit. So I'm sitting here with the interview, and he looks over my resume, which is extensive at that point, and nowhere near being a burger flipper. And he looks at me, and I shit you not, I can't hire you. You're overqualified. And I'm like, I just need a job to pay my rent.
Right. I wonder, do they still use that? I mean, I remember in movies, like old movies,
like I've
80s, 90s, that would be a common thing in movies when people are applying for a job. I don't think I've never been overqualified.
I've never heard that before in my life, and so like when he said it, I'm like, holy shit, that's actually a real thing.
Has anyone applied for a job lately, and like in the last 5 years, and they've told you something like that? Like that. Do they even do that anymore? Because it's bullshit. It's like, it's stupid.
Well, what it is that a lot of them are worried that if you have skills in something that's way beyond what they're going to pay you, that they know that as soon as you find that other job, that you're leaving.
You're going to leave?
Yeah,
but if it's a fucking burger flipping joint, people,
right?
Like, turnover is constant anyway. So it's
Should be.
And they know that that's just part of the deal.
Well,
they should, if they've been doing it for a while.
No,
any low wage job, you're gonna have high turnover.
Oh yeah, no one wakes up in the morning and says, you know what? God, I can't wait to flip some fries. That doesn't go that way.
Right.
Let's see. So, well, we're getting a little behind here.
We're way back.
I
Yeah, we're
heard
way
them.
behind.
Okay. No, I don't know about applying to their site. Neo Cell Writer says, so if I write short stories or poems on a blog, couldn't someone take them and use them for YouTube or a blog post of their own? That is a possibility, and I'm actually working on a blog post for myself as well as Green Geeks about how to use Google's DMCA system. It's a kind of a convoluted process, but you can flag it, and then depends on the extent of their theft. You can then get lawyers involved, and the moment you bring up a lawyer, if you contact the person that stole your work, in the moment you bring that up, most of them will drop it immediately because they don't want to tangle in court. So
Yeah.
you just shoot them an email. It's a warning shot across their bow, but it does happen. I haven't had it happen to me. I did have someone steal my header image once, and I knew it was mine because I'm the one who took the fucking screenshot of the game. And so I wrote to them, and I went to their blog and commented, "Next time, take your own screenshots." Oh, my favorite one was, I think I brought it up last week, where someone scraped the entire blog post from Green Geeks, and then I used my Green Geeks email to let them know that I know what they did. They should write their own shit. You can contact
That's
me at
funny.
greengeeks.com. You stole our article, you ass. And then I called them out on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, I've had it happen to me a few times when I had some niche sites. Back, God, when was that? Maybe 5, 6 years ago. 5, 6 years ago, I
Yeah.
had some niche sites, and like I had a throwing knife site, and I had a really popular article on there, and someone had scraped like literally the entire article. They didn't even try to rewrite it, if I
Yeah.
remember right. But they were like way back on the fourth page, and I was, front page, top of the page for that
Yeah,
keyword. So,
but still.
but still, it's the principle of it. It's the principle of it. I know, and that happened to me all the time on the hub pages too. That's
Yeah.
really common on hub pages, or at least it was a few years back, that people would scrape your content or curate,
Yeah.
and put a snippet of it and link to your original maybe, but then they'd be outranking you with with your
Yeah.
own content, which is extremely frustrating.
You're
So
beating me with
yeah,
my own
it's
words.
Neo. It's the internet. It's always a possibility. If you're afraid of that, you won't publish anything. And then where does that leave you?
Yeah.
Same thing happens on Instagram with artists and cartoonists
Yeah,
and
it still goes on.
photographers. It's the same story everywhere you go. Yeah, it can happen. You
You just
know,
gotta roll with it.
honestly, I've seen a lot of people, writers, artists. I want to say photographers, but I haven't seen any photographers. But I've seen a lot of writers and artists, and just folks on social media and stuff, who've had their content stolen like that, and I've had it happen to me several times, and it's frustrating, it's upsetting, and if you let it get to you, then you sit around and you don't publish anything because you feel salty about it.
Yeah.
And then where does that get you? So I think the best way to go about that is just accept it as part of the game, and don't let that stop you from publishing and expressing yourself with your writing, like poetry or whatever. Go ahead and do it. Leave your post up. Make sure it's post dated, like on blogs. If you're using WordPress,
Yeah.
you'll usually have the option to display the date that it was published or not. I would leave it. I would do that with the date it was published.
Yeah,
You
'cause
could, if someone steals it, like Michael said, he was talking about getting a lawyer, and but usually if you do it, just do a DMCA takedown notice, or even if you just threaten,
yeah.
you send them an email. Okay, maybe threaten isn't the right word.
Oh,
Send
yeah,
them
it
a
is.
nice, friendly, courteous email saying, "Hey, I saw that, you guys have this whatever. That's actually my content that I wrote, and you can link them to the original." A lot of the times, the owner of the site doesn't even know about it because they hire someone off Fiverr or Text Broker.
Yeah.
No, not Text Broker, because they use copy space. It wouldn't pass.
Yeah. Copy
But
tape.
a lot of times, the owner just hires a freelance writer real cheap, and the person, they don't even know about it, and they'll apologize and they'll take it down. Uh, More often than not, sometimes
Yeah.
they'll get mad and cuss at you, and then they'll take it down because they don't want to Google DMCA takedown,
Yeah.
because they don't want Google to sink their site for stealing content. And then if last resort would be a lawyer, just a letter from a lawyer
It's easy
would
to
do it.
dismiss.
You know, you don't have to take them to court necessarily or anything like that. Just a lawyer, someone on their letterhead, and they'll mail it to them or they'll email them, and that'll be enough. But
See,
you know, I mean, the bottom line is, don't let that stop you.
yeah.
Don't let fear of that stop you. Just, you know, build up your thick skin and just go with it, and don't even worry about it, because it happens to everyone, and it happens to the biggest names, the writers, the bloggers, the artists out there, all the big accounts. They've all had people steal their content or copy their content and try to tweak it a little bit. You know what? Just keep doing your thing. Don't let it slow you down. If you just keep pushing out your content, building your audience, engaging, you know, sincerely with your audience, you know, then don't worry about it. Just and you're done, you know. Okay, go ahead, Michael. Michael's ready to say something.
I was just gonna say, Chris is way more diplomatic. I always go for the nuclear option. I get mean.
You can do that too.
Yeah, I have business responsibilities. I go for blood. I go for the throat. Instantly. Yeah, but the more diplomatic option is probably better, but nah, I nuked the site from orbit.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the chat.
Okay.
Sam says, I like the dance games.
Yes.
Oh, talking about your Xbox Connect.
Yep. Dance
Okay.
Dance is a good games.
Okay, that's me. Shanice says, I've been using Supernatural on my Oculus Quest, and it nearly kills me.
Nice. I want to get an Oculus. I want to get VR games for fitness stuff. And I want to do a study on which one is better, because I'm always worried that if I do the VR stuff, that I'm going to get all nasty and sweaty, because when I play, I fucking play. I throw on the weights, I throw myself into the game. I'm burning 13 to 15 calories per minute. And like, I am in the game. So I'm worried that I want to jack up my unit. So I want to get one. Yeah, I want to get one just to see if I can break it.
You'll drench the goggles in sweat on your
Yeah.
first day and short circuit it.
I'm about to like peel it off my face. But I want to get Beat Saber.
I'm sorry, what is it? What
Beat
game is that?
Beat Saber. It's almost like you're you're smashing
Oh,
shit with
dancing.
you're smashing stuff with like lightsabers. It's like music.
Oh,
Kind of like if you were to play Rock Hero, but with lightsabers smashing buttons.
that sounds like the best thing I've ever heard of.
Right? It looks fucking
Rock
awesome.
Hero with lightsabers?
Yeah. So I'm telling you, that sounds awesome. And there's also a lightsaber or a duel where you fight Darth Vader. So I'm like, I really, really want to get one. Yeah. Careful now. Sam will come in here and start yelling at you.
She'll come in and yell at you.
Quit with the mouth noises.
Sorry.
Let's see. Ron, Neo Writer comments. Ron, the worst they can do is say no. Exactly. This is how I looked at it with them and Textbooker. In fact, any job that I apply to these days, I always say the worst they can tell me is the worst they can do is tell me no. Exactly. It's not like they can take away your birthday. Yeah, just go for broke.
Yeah.
If they say
Volume.
no, move on. Yeah.
Yeah, volume. It's like with well, like any of the other freelancers that we follow on YouTube, you know, like Megan or God, I forget.
Jordan.
That might Jordan. I was gonna say Jordan. That might actually be the alcohol at this point. You know, like it's like cold calling. You know, it's like doing sales. You know, it's like you're gonna make 100 calls a day. Don't let one call like mess you up. You know, just move on to the next. Okay.
Let's see. Ron Kincaid writes, this week I got bogged down with stuff I had to do. Will apply in a day or two. It happens. I got bogged down. I've been having the worst couple of weeks, but not for the same reasons. Ups and downs. Like I have had birthday parties and birthday dinners, and then I had a pet die. It's just been a really fucked up 2 weeks. But yeah, you just gotta go with it. Sometimes life happens. Angela Miller. When they say you're overqualified, they just flat out don't want to hire you. It's their nice way to say no.
Yeah, it gives them an easy out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still do it.
But this was
Okay.
a burger joint. I've flipped burgers before. I used to work at Hardee's during the off season when I was working at the IRS, and that was one of the coolest jobs because I could bring home burgers and burritos, and like they would let me take home all the stuff that we couldn't sell. Okay, at Hardee's back then, they probably still do it now, but if the chicken was up for longer than 10 minutes, it gets thrown away. I'm like, that's only 10 minutes. Oh, fuck that. So I'd mark it off as being thrown away and I'd throw it in my bag. So I'd
Yeah.
come home with these chicken Friscos, which were like my favorite thing from Hardee's. And I would come home with a big monster bag of burgers and Friscos and burritos. And then the morning crew would give me their cinnamon rolls and shit that they couldn't sell. I'm like, yeah, I'll eat it. At that point, I was like, I think I was 19. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll eat all that shit. So throw it in the bag. So I'd bring
And
home this huge, massive bag of stuff. So,
that's cool, man. When I worked
yeah.
at like Domino's, when I worked at Domino's back in the day, like you mess up on a pizza or the customer changes it or they say they want to change it, but you already started it,
Yeah.
It's like we couldn't take home the mess up orders or the canceled orders or we'd have to throw away pizzas every fucking night, dude.
That's lame.
Yeah.
And like a
I
lot of
guess
places
it's
do
because
it now.
they don't want like your friend to like call in and make a fake order and then call back 5 minutes later and cancel and then you get the free pizza. I think people are probably doing that kind of stuff, but
See,
I don't know.
It takes an asshole.
Everyone's so
Yeah.
everyone's such a tight ass with throwing away food or whatever. It's like, man, we could feed the whole fucking world if we would just stop throwing away food.
Which is awesome because Robert wrote me a blog post for practicallylivinggreen.com recently about how much food is wasted here in the U.S. So it was pretty cool.
That would be interesting. What blog? That was one of your blogs, right?
Yep,
Which
that's
one
the green
again?
blog. That is practicallylivinggreen.com. It's
I just like making you say it.
yeah, practically. I should have just called it basically.
It's called Packily.
PLG.
Packily.
Yeah.
Dot
Go to
com.
Go to michaelbrockpaint.com, click on the blogs I'm associated with, and it's Practically Living Green. There's a link there. It's easier than trying to say it. Okay, so they still do it, Chris. This was a while ago. I'm not sure what they still do anymore.
That was about if they still say, "Oh, you're overqualified." These days.
Okay. Neil Solwright writes, overqualified means not wanting to pay for the experience. Could be. Ron Kincaid is replying to Neo. I think you're right. I will play in a day or two. I think I read that one. Your rain dance missed us by 20 miles. Try again. That's Ron's rain dance for Angela for rain in Utah. You'd have to listen or watch the podcast from last week or the week before. Neo, I am prepping my Medium content to publish on Amazon KDP. Nice. Trying to figure out the KDP platform, which is Ron is actually the one who gave me the idea to write the autobiography in the first place.
And he keeps asking you, and you're like, yeah, I'm working on it.
I've done a lot of work on it this week, like a lot. I'm really
Okay.
excited because I'm getting pretty
That's
close.
Good,
So
good.
I'm just really boring. I'm like, I don't know what I could charge for this.
Well, okay. Here's the thing, though. You know what? I think here. I don't know. I mean, take it or leave it. Okay. Like some people obsess over their first book, and then it's like we said with the rock stars, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's like you've got the rock stars and with the big one-hit wonders and whatever else, and then you've got people that are cranking out song after song, album out that have been making an album a year for the last 20 years. No one's ever heard of them, but they're making a living doing it because they just go for volume.
Yeah.
There's people on KDP that write a novel every month, or that write a novelette or whatever you'd call it, like short stories or 30-page
Novella.
ebook. 30-page ebooks are like a cliche on Amazon or KDP, and it's like, don't worry,
Mine's
don't obsess over your first ebook.
mine's a
Think
30.
of it as, I'm gonna write my first 10 ebooks are gonna be for practice. I
Well,
mean,
it's a 35-page cliche.
there you go. Well, then, hey, man, you know what? If it's ready, it's ready. Publish it. There's tons of 30, 40-page ebooks out there selling for $3, $4, $5 a piece.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
Wouldn't be out of place.
250, I guess. I don't know. I'll go through it and see what else I can flesh out. But let's see. Ron, you're ready to, okay. Prepping content. Awesome, Ron. Angela will try again. Don't give up on me. Neil Star Writer, I would stay focused on that, Ron. Trying to figure out the KDP platform will benefit you more than worrying about no or a yes from Content Fly. Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to play around with is I've never self-published anything before, and Angela had a horrible experience with her book, with her publisher, and I'm hoping that I can come up with something good for self-publishing that we can try, but yeah, I really don't have anything to add to that because I haven't done it, so. This one's for you, Neo. Neo for Chris. It would leave me stuck wishing I wrote a blog anyway.
Oh, shoot, I gotta go way back. What was I saying? What did I say?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
Okay, move on.
If you remember, Neil, let him know.
That's okay. That's all right.
You might be right about that. You have given me food for thought. KDP versus Content Fly. I would. Okay, so here's something. How about self-publishing versus content mills? What would you
Yeah,
think?
Are you on Neo's
Yeah,
comment to Ron?
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead and read that comment. Or did you
um,
already? I missed it.
yeah. Is this one that says eventually I'm going to stop going to content mills and write my own stuff? Being knowledgeably in KDP will be the better investment, so you're on the right track. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, we say all the time, and I think we talked about it last week.
Mhm.
Content mills can be whatever you want them to be. If you want to stick with them for beer money for the long haul or something, whatever, or if it's just a stepping stone, to help pay some bills for now, and then when you're ready, you move on to something else. I think that's something that if you're serious about having a career as a writer or a side career as a writer, um, moving beyond content mills needs to be part of your plan.
Yes.
I think I used the analogy last time of thinking of content mills as training wheels on a bicycle.
Yep, yep.
It's like it's really helpful for a while, but then years later, if you're still got training wheels on your bike, that's going to slow you down a little bit. It's going to be holding you back from what you could be doing. So you want to be looking beyond content mills. But yeah, KDP could be a great place to move after content mills.
Can you see me riding
Start
down
self-publishing.
see me riding
I'm
down the
sorry?
street on a tricycle, training wheels on the side of it? Ring, ring. I would have a bell on. I know I would. Ron, it is always best to invest in you. Yeah, I agree with so I made most of my money on content mills. Well, I can't say most because I've made a ton of money the last couple of years now as an editor.
Right,
But
with Green Geeks.
the content mills did get things going. And I kind of been kicking myself in the ass for not actually trying to get published anytime before now. I think I was too busy writing content for businesses. Being
Right.
a ghostwriter. Now with Green Geeks, I'm able to actually add my name to stuff when I'm writing. Um, the blogs were more of just me farting around. I wasn't really trying to make money with them or anything like that. And I kind of wish that I started playing with Create Space back in 2016, but I just kind of went the wayside. and that's actually in the book that I'm writing. My issues with imposter syndrome and depression, and trying to pound all that back. And there's a lot of things I wish I would have did different, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of using your content if you don't need the money in the here and now. Like the content mills work great if you need the cash immediately, but if you're okay with waiting, then stuff like self-publishing or blogging, those are things that are going to pay you out more over time. It's like
Passive income.
yeah, I made the analogy last week, well, not the analogy, but I brought it up last week where my Buy Me a Coffee review, um, if I would have sold that on TextBroker, would have made me an instant 20 something dollars because it's like a 2,000 word article. And so I could have made 20 bucks on it. Yeah. But since I published it, that one article has netted me more than 50 bucks so far. I looked it up the other day. Like, holy shit. And that's not including the referral bonuses I get from Buy Me a Coffee from that article. So technically that article has made me several $100s so far. So
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
can,
include that.
yeah, if you can write something like that and you're okay with waiting for the long term, some of these good articles can bring in a lot more than what any content mill will pay you. And I'm assuming the same could be said for self-publishing. I haven't done it yet. I'm looking forward to trying it, but over the long term, yeah, I bet it'd probably do better than a content mill.
Yeah. Speaking of
But
self-publishing and your ebook that you're working on, do you feel like you're done? Like you said all you need to said with it?
um,
All you need to say with it?
no, like when I read through it today, I'm like, God, I could go deeper into why I do this, and I'm trying to add more of a story context to it because it is telling the tale of how I went from. It was right after I shut down the computer center. My depression started right then, and how I started on writing Text Broker January 1st of 2012, and so I go through the whole process of what I went through with Text Broker, how the star system works, how my friend was incensed by it, um, uh, the when I moved to LA, coming back and having to go through all of that stuff. So the I go through quite a bit of what's in it, but every time I read it, I'm like, God, I could add this to it, or that I remember something else. And that's one of the hard parts about getting old is that I'm forgetting like a lot of shit. So I'm gonna have Sam read it since she'd lived it too.
Right.
Can you remember what I was doing? Because I don't.
Right.
I should have sticky
Okay.
notes, but I didn't. And so I'm not expecting this to be like some massive moneymaker. Initially, I wrote it so I could help Ron out because I wanted to try playing around with KDP and see how the whole process was.
Right.
Like when it comes to seven, I'll probably wait until an actual publishing house because that one's important to me. But like Predator and Prey, I'll probably rewrite and push out on KDP. Despair, I'm debating on doing that one on KDP. I love doing the channel of it, but
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll write the book.
Dude, we're up to like episode 7 or 8 by now. I think 7
Yeah, yeah,
is dropped or is
yeah, it came out last weekend. I'm really excited.
so that means 8 is gonna drop tomorrow. Dude, you're running out of
Yep.
time.
No, I've been working on it. I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm
good.
telling you.
Oh,
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
good, good.
Yep.
All right.
And for those who don't know, I'm writing a audiobook on my other channel of Creative Sanctuary. I think it might be in the description of the video. But if you look up Creative Sanctuary, it's there. It has Despair, which is my audiobook that I'm working on, and episode 8 comes out tomorrow. Episode 9 and 10 are still my favorite. So episode 11 is going to be awesome too. But I love where the story's going. And essentially what I'm doing is kind of like an audiobook, but I'm adding the sound effects and trying my sad attempt at acting. And so I'm reading my own book, and I'm trying to recapture the early 1900s radio shows. So there's sound effects
Okay.
and stuff in it. And the sound effects in episode 9 and 10 were just awesome. I loved how that all came together.
Yeah.
And the ghost. Oh, I can't say that because you don't know. Never mind. Forget that part.
All right, I'm gonna cut you off right there. Yeah, as far as the sound effects go, every episode is getting better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just keep going with it, man. It's
Oh,
a lot of fun.
I am. It's going to take me forever to write this book because what I'm doing is I write out about 13 to 1500 words at a time, which makes about an 8-minute video. And when I'm done writing and editing, and then I read the book on the video and I upload it, I actually copy the polished text and I upload it to my Wattpad account under Despair on Wattpad, and that is in the description down below.
That
So
is, yes.
you can actually read the book along with the story if you choose, because Wattpad lets me embed YouTube videos, so you can actually watch and listen to the video while you're reading. So it's kind of cool how I got it set up. And I'm pretty jazzed about where it's going.
All right, we got Angela in the chat.
Okay, no link to Creative Sanctuary in description. They didn't even send
Above
in
that.
the totals. Okay, did you publish on Amazon KDP? No, she published with Tape Publishing. Oh, she answered. Okay, Chris, you said you don't let the fear of people taking my work stop me from starting a blog. Okay, that's what she was. All right. Ron, if you read up on them, they're out of business and in jail, but owe me thousands. Yeah, Angela got screwed hard by Tape Publishing. She got bent over table without dinner. That was crap to the nth degree. So that's why I'm kind of worried about. Like, if I go with a publishing house, am I going to get fucked too?
Dude, Angela, Michael, Angela. That would be a great guest post for Writer Sanctuary. Is about your horror experience. I mean, unless you're under legal things, like not supposed to talk about it too much, but like if you want to just like fucking destroy them, or at least give lessons learned from self-publishing, that would be a cool guest post.
Yeah, if you want to write something for Writer Sanctuary.
If anyone wants to do that.
Yeah, I would publish it. I don't have a massive audience, but I do. I get a lot of people.
Would be interested.
I do.
Your audience would be interested in it, I think. I mean, we got a couple people in chat right now that would probably be interested in it.
Yeah, I think it'd be. I'm thinking it'd be kind of fun to get Angela on, do an interview on podcast.
Yeah.
She is published. Even Mom, but Mom would have to wear an eye patch right now. Okay, because she had an operation, so she's a pirate. Oh, I forgot.
I hope she got
the
big leg to go with it.
I'm such an ass.
What?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
Oh my god. I don't.
Dude, Michael, you're such an ass.
I am like bad. I am such a bad son. Okay, I don't have Mom's fucking number here. I gotta do this or I'm gonna like feel terrible.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the chat. You find Mom's number.
All right.
Angela says they didn't even send in the totals to your best times. I got royally screwed. And then Ron says, Angela, pour your heart and soul into a book and then be treated like they treated you. Yeah, Angela got gypped big time out of from her publisher on her novel. Oh, what's the title of the novel? Oh, I don't know.
Quest holders.
Forget.
Quest holders.
Okay. Yeah, Angela's down. Sounds good to me. Neo says I would be interested. Yeah, Neo would like to read that guest post or watch that podcast. Sam. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sam's got it. If anyone's wondering why Michael is a horrible human being. Neo says either way I would be interested. Either way I'd be interested. Angela says, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so if anyone missed it, Angela is Michael's sister.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam, for calling me out. I told you to fucking remind me. Oh, I feel so bad because I want to call Mom because Mom had an operation recently, and so I wanted to like get on the phone, and she had to have layers of her eye removed to clean it out. and so she was wearing an eye patch. So
Uh,
I wanted to get on and I hear you had an eye patch. Shiver me timbers.
okay, so if anyone who's with us watching right now live, if you haven't clicked that thumbs up button, go ahead and do that if you like it. If you don't, just keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to hear that, because we have fragile egos and all that kind of shit.
I don't.
Okay, Sam's got it. No problem. She messaged mom. Okay.
I feel like
I don't know how to carry the podcast while you're busy figuring out mom's phone number. What am I supposed to talk about? I'm just going to drink something. Hey, anyone want to watch me drink another shot of brandy? Let's do that.
I feel like such an ass now.
I drink cheap brandy. Christian Brothers. Sponsorship is available if you guys are interested.
No, we're going for Fireball, Drambuie, and Old Smoky.
yeah, we're cool with it. Oh, I'm all
Fireball.
out of soda, so I'll just drink this. That's for Sam.
Either way, let's see. Oh, Neil Sorwriter said she'd be interested. That'd be fun to put Angela on. Did you guys talk about that while I was trying to?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Keep reading.
The way you said it, the look on your face. No.
Did I let the cat out of the bag? There's an old boomer saying for you.
So, okay, sounds good to me. I would be interested. Neil Sorwriter about having Angela on. You didn't tell her happy birthday. No, I didn't. Either way, I would be interested. Yeah, that would be... Oh, Mike, you didn't call Mom. Shame on you. I know. That's bad. Angela on a live stream with both you guys would be good. Yes. I think it'd be fun to get Angela on.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Right now we're using, if you can use Discord.
And Patrick.
Oh.
Because, come on, man.
We'll make it a big... Oh, I don't know. I think we could fit 15 people on Discord.
Oh my God, that would be a nightmare. Just two of us is like a disaster already.
It's a family reunion with everybody drinking. Oh, that's going to be a short show.
Depends on the people. Luckily, I'm only offending your family tonight,
that's
so
like,
it's okay.
That's one thing that I'm worried about with the podcast is like, I want to have all these people on, but I don't know if anybody would come on the show.
They're like, oh, how big's your audience?
10, 15 on a good moment.
10, including my 3 channels and his 2 channels, so really 5.
Yeah. I've got, half of them are my family.
Other than Mom,
it's not,
there's Ron and Neo.
Yeah. Well, it's not that that we don't get a lot of. It's not the size of the audience I'm worried about. It's that
it's the quality. It's not the quantity of the audience. It's the quality. And we have the best damn audience.
Oh yeah.
On all of YouTube.
We got Neo, Soulwriter, Ron, Joel. Diane's not here, but I think I think she had something going on today, so she usually makes it back on Mondays.
Yeah, she'll be here Monday.
But yeah, so like it's pretty bad when half your concurrent viewers are your family. But it's not the viewers I'm worried about. It's the lack of I can't say the lack of professionalism because we are professional to an extent.
We can't even say professional. We can't even pronounce it.
I can say professional just fine.
Sam in the comments says, "Oh, Mike, you need to talk about next Friday.
Maybe that would work for next week." Okay, so
what's going on?
I don't know because my laptop kind of sucks. I don't know if we can do the podcast from Utah. So Friday morning, I am leaving for Utah, and I'll be gone until Sunday night. So I don't know if we want to do the podcast on Thursday or just take the week off.
Take the week off.
Technically, I'm.
I don't know. That's up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm loving like the podcast.
Dude, wait. Is this is like you're on vacation with your family? Dude, just relax. We'll pick it up the following Friday.
Oh, okay, I guess.
If you want.
I mean,
that's up to you. Unless you're bored and you want to just.
Oh, yeah. Well, Well, I'll have my laptop with me, and the
Uh-huh.
laptop isn't the most powerful. I bought the laptop to write, not to do gaming and shit. So it's not the most
Uh,
powerful. Um, phones work great on Discord, but I'm not
mm.
just using Discord on my end. I'll also be streaming on YouTube at the same time. So I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know how to.
are we streaming on Discord right now?
Yeah.
Is that what all this means?
Yep.
That I'm looking at on my little iPhone screen?
Yep.
Oh, hi Discord. Is it?
Well,
Is anyone watching on Discord? How does
no.
that work?
It's
I don't
what
even
it
know.
is that it's just me and you in a private conversation on Discord, but I'm
Ah,
using Discord on my second monitor, and I have XSplit recording that monitor.
ah,
So
gotcha. Gotcha.
that's what's on the live stream. It works so much better than Google. Like I'm a big fan of Google Meet, but Discord has worked perfectly the last couple of times. I mean,
Uh,
I'm impressed. So,
all right. Cool. All right.
um,
Okay. So, well, we need to make a decision then
yeah,
about
that's
next
the thing.
Friday because people are here and we gotta
Yeah.
announce it. What do you want to do about next week's podcast?
I guess let's call it a week off. I guess a bye week.
Okay. All right. We made the decision.
Yeah.
So, guys, next Friday we won't be here, but we'll be back the following Friday.
Yeah.
As far as the yeah.
The
Okay.
then the weight loss journey podcast will start when the weekend we get back from Utah, which will be on the 3rd. It'll be that Tuesday, and you should be there, right? Because your wife has that day off.
Yeah,
That's
she's
a
off.
that's a
So
Tuesday.
my schedule is open. So Tuesdays, starting on next month on
The 3rd.
August 3rd, and going forward on Tuesday nights will be a podcast recorded and a live stream on YouTube on Michael's, not on this channel though,
No,
on
no.
Crossing Colorado.
Crossing Colorado. Yeah.
So Michael will leave a link here in the chat and then also is there one in the description?
Let me grab.
Not in the
Yeah,
description.
not for
Not yet.
Crossing Colorado.
We'll
Give
add
me-
it in.
Yeah, give me a second.
We'll add it in.
Yeah.
You guys are subscribed to Crossing Colorado, right? On YouTube?
No,
Right?
nobody is.
Right? Well, if you want to come watch the podcast, you better subscribe.
Yeah, Crossing Colorado, I'm not too worried about being professional on.
So,
As if it's really mattered much on a Friday.
okay. So that means starting next month, we're going to have 2 podcasts going out live on YouTube. And those are going to be Tuesday nights on Crossing Colorado and Friday nights here on WriterSanctuary.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
if once it, because, as if once enough, listening to us once a week wasn't bad enough. Now you'll hear us twice a week.
Well, the one that's on Crossing Colorado is our weight loss journey. Sam wants to talk about keto stuff. I am interested in slimming down so I can post for a calendar in 10 weeks. Chris,
And I just eat shit all day, so
Chris needs motivation.
you
to
want
get
to hear
off of
about
this.
that.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the stuff that you eat looks good, but all I can see is like that's a lot of calories.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah, I'm not following a diet. I'm literally
God,
just
no.
documenting. I'm documenting the good, the bad, and the ugly.
But
So,
that one video, was it your last one, where you started off and you look like you were half dead, like half asleep, and I commented on it. It was
That's like all of them.
it was it was so epic. The look on your face was awesome.
I don't know. Sorry, I forget. But anyway, that'll be on Tuesdays next month, starting next month.
Yeah. So yeah, we've all got a long way to go. I'm actually fairly closer than everybody else, but I have a lot of the same. Chris and I actually have a lot of the same problem. We're both stress eaters, and it's hard. So we'll go over a lot of that. We'll go over that on the podcast, but
Yeah, and it's kind of good because you're going to get 3 people that are at different stages in their weight loss journey and have different goals and different methods, so it might be kind of good. Might be kind of cool. A little bit of something for everyone, or I don't know, something. I don't even know why I'm saying that. We haven't even talked about it at all. I'm just throwing shit out there.
And you know
Little something for everyone.
Do you know what's great is that it's like Now we're just making up podcasts just so we can hang out.
We're gonna make a podcast 8 days a week, man. We'll talk about anything. It's just an excuse to drink, is all it really
Now
is.
we're just doing it for the alcohol and hanging out. That's it's because we don't have a bar and you live in Los Angeles or Las Vegas.
That's right. All right.
You ought to move to Denver, then we just go out and drink.
Oh shit, that would be fantastic.
I would love. One of the things I want to do for our sanctuary is, I think I've probably told you this already once, is that I want my set for Writer Sanctuary, because as soon as I can afford it, I'm getting a commercial spot, and I have this envision of a bar for the podcast. I'm like jazzed about it. I can see what it looks like, and it's going to look awesome. I'm like, oh, and we're going to serve Fireball.
Drinker Sanctuary.
Yeah, right? Writer drunkenness.
Cool, man.
Okay,
All
so
right.
should we do a recap real quick?
Blogging's not dead. There you go.
That's a good recap for me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in reality, blogging is not dead. It just, you have to adapt, essentially. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Is that you have mobile technology you have to adhere for now, search intent you have to adhere for. Always keep your thumb on the pulse of Google, because anything it changes, you got to change really quick too. And Google's pretty good about, okay, here comes this update. They don't really tell you exactly how the nuts and bolts of it work, but you can kind of get a gist of where it's going to go. So always, oh, my phone just turned on because I mentioned Google. Okay, Google.
Their ears are burning. Siri's ears are burning.
Stab Siri.
Here's the definition of stab: of a person, thrust a knife or other pointed weapon into someone so as to wound or kill.
I didn't want to stab anybody. I wanted to stab Siri.
Oh my God! What?
Google's getting violent.
Wow.
Well, I guess I started.
What's he call it? Execute Order 66.
Okay, Google. Execute Order 66.
Sorry, I don't have an inhibitor chip.
Oh, hey, and some of the suggestions are speak like Yoda. I am your father. Use the force. That's no moon. Here comes that boy. What the fuck? Who shot first?
Han.
Han shot first in the original. He blasted the shit out of him.
In fact, Han's the only one who shot.
Yep. Because
Greedo
Guido
never even got his finger on the trigger.
didn't even have a fucking chance. Han blasted him right there. Blabow.
Such a badass.
Okay, LMAO. Mike, you just turned on Clinton's Google. Nice. I wonder if I can do this.
That's scary. That's a little scary, actually.
She says, stop saying, okay, Google. You keep turning hers on. Oh, and I turned mine back on again.
Right.
I wish
Ron,
you'd change
Ron was
that.
asking about Monday. Ron,
Okay.
yeah, the Monday.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So here's the schedule for the week. Here on Writer Sanctuary, there's going to be we do two live. Michael does two live streams. One is on Monday night, and the other one is this one on Friday night. So this one, the Friday night one, we turn into a podcast. We put it up on Spotify and Anchor and all that. The Monday live stream is just on YouTube. And then we're also going to be adding a Tuesday live stream on YouTube, but not on this channel. It'll be on the other channel, Creative Sanctuary.
No, Crossing
And then-
Colorado. Crossing Colorado.
Oh, I'm sorry, Crossing Colorado. Sorry, you got too many damn channels. I don't know what the hell.
Right.
So on Tuesdays, starting next month, on Tuesdays, it'll be Crossing Colorado, and we'll be live streaming on that on YouTube, and then that'll also be going up. Is that going to be a separate podcast channel for Crossing Colorado, or are we just going to do just YouTube for now?
Crossing Colorado will have its own podcast channel on
Nice.
Anchor. So,
Nice.
yeah. And
And
it'll
Sam's
be
going to be
on
handling
its
that.
website. Yeah. Sam will be
Okay.
editing the Crossing Colorado stuff. I will be adding it to the blog as well because there's a few plugins I can use for adding subscribe buttons for podcasts. So, yeah.
Okay, Google. So we're gonna we're gonna wrap this one up then. Yeah, since Sam is handling the editing on the Crossing Colorado podcast next month, those should actually come out on time. But
I don't
Writer
know.
Sanctuary, I'll keep working on it. I'm gonna catch us up. Just hang in there.
It took me 5 months to get my article from Sam, so I can only imagine what it's going to take for the podcast.
Oh, that's different. That's totally different. She's psyched. She's pumped. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
This one will be great. Okay, Google. Well, we're gonna wrap this up then. I think, unless you have, what else do you have to say, Michael? Okay, Google.
I really don't have anything more to say. I think we covered it all. Is that blogging's not dead? Just adapt. Yeah. Aside from that, we'll take Friday off. We'll be back not the week after next Friday. We'll be back from Utah. Shut
Have a
up,
good
Google.
trip.
Nice.
Okay, Google. We'll stop.
So, now you derailed me. Okay, so when I get back from Utah, I'll do the Monday podcast with Sam, or live stream with Sam, if she's here. Then we'll do the Tuesday one for Crossing Colorado. Then we'll do the Friday podcast back to normal on the 6th. So we're not going to be here next Friday, which is the 30th.
Are you doing the Monday live stream this coming Monday?
Yes, I am. I will be
Okay.
doing a Monday live stream just like normal. I'm not leaving for Utah until Friday morning. So that's the only thing that we're going to be missing is the Friday podcast. Everything
Okay,
else will still run.
So everyone can join us or join Michael this Monday night. Or is Sam going to be with you Monday night
I
for the live stream?
think
We're not
so.
sure.
I know she has to
Maybe.
drive. She has to drive the kids back to Sterling, so I'm not sure if she's going to be here or not.
Okay, so Michael's going to be here on Writer Sanctuary Monday night,
Yes,
as
I'll
usual.
definitely be here.
And then the rest of the week off, and then the following Tuesday and on Crossing Colorado, and then the following Monday. No, wait, are you doing the following Monday?
Yes, I will be every Monday just like normal. The only day we're
okay.
missing, the only day we're missing is next Friday.
Next Friday. That's all we're
That's
missing.
it. That's all we're missing.
Well, when you say it that way, it sounds so simple.
Well, it is.
Okay.
We've been
Okay,
drinking.
guys.
Yeah.
Good night. Love you guys.
Thank you all for
I'll try and
watching.
catch you guys next Monday.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I can't load up my fucking stream. There we go. Okay. That's it. Pretty simple. Blogging's not dead. Fuck whoever says does. It is. Anyway. Have a good night. And thank you
All right.
guys.
Good night.
And we'll see you
Talk to
not
you later.
next Friday, but the Friday after. And I will be back on Monday. So yes, I will be back in time. Okay, so Sam will be back in time on Monday. So I will be back on Monday with Sam. So there is that. But we won't be doing the podcast next Friday. All right, so we're good.
All right. Bye, guys. Okay, Google.
Good night. Yeah.